So recently I started paying a little bit more attention to the little details that I put on my videos and pay attention to how they would affect the perception of the viewers. And when it comes to microphones, there are a few things that we need to consider. Of course, the benchmark of that is that it should have great audio. But while the appearance of the microphone that you're using does not affect the quality of the audio that you are using, the appearance of the microphone might actually affect the perception of your audience and at the same time how they perceive you as a creator and how they perceive anything that you are saying. Now, there are instances that holding a microphone, whatever microphone you're using, holding it in front of the camera might actually give it a more personal feel. However, there are also times wherein you want the microphone you are using to be as much as possible out of the way. So in this video, let's check out the Hollyland Lark M2, and if you haven't noticed, I'm actually wearing it right here. In recent years, wireless microphones have literally come in different shapes and sizes. There are big ones, there are small ones, there are ones with screens for indicators of all the settings and the volumes and everything. And there is also one that lets you customize the screen and put your logo or whatever photo on it if ever it would be helpful for you. But even more so, whether you're a content creator or a videographer, there would be a lot more instances wherein you want the microphone to be as minute as possible. You want the microphone to be as less obvious as possible. And I think that is one of the key advantages of the Hollyland Lark M2. Now, the Hollyland Lark M2 comes with 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, and a charging case, as well as 2 other receivers for your smartphones. So it's actually already a complete package. Now, as I said, one of the key things about this is that the transmitter is very, very small. It's about the size of a 1 peso coin, or a $quarter if you're more familiar with that. And it's about as thick as 4 coins. And it doesn't come with the typical clip at the back, because if you think about it, most people would just use the magnets if they could. Even if there is a clip on it, they would just use the magnet because it would be more flexible to use anywhere in your clothing. So for example, right here, if you haven't seen, it's right here on the tip of my collar, and I can even put it right here in between, and it just looks like an oversized button. But if ever you feel the need to be using a clip on this, then it actually also comes with a magnetic clip so that you can use the clip and then attach the transmitter onto it. Now, this button-sized transmitter does not come with any screen. In fact, the only thing that it has is an indicator light. Now, the purpose of the indicator light is, number one, it tells you if you've paired to the receiver or not, and that is basically whether it is blinking or has a steady light on. Now, if the light is blue, it means that noise cancelling is turned off, and if the light is green, then it means that noise cancelling is on. And all you need to do to turn that on is to press the yellow button on the side, which I will do right now. So now that the indicator light is actually green, which I'm not even sure if you can see on your screen, but it might be a good thing if you don't see it on your screen. But now that the indicator light is green, it means that I am also on noise cancelling mode. And this is basically the audio quality that you would get when noise cancelling is on. Now let me turn that off and put it back on normal mode without noise cancelling. So now the light is blue and I am no longer using noise cancellation. So if ever you wondered about noise cancelling, then that is the difference right there. But of course, one of the things that you would have to pay attention to is how loud the sound will be, because it will also affect how much noise cancelling will be put in. And if there is a really loud noise around you, there are tendencies that some of the frequencies of your voice might also be reduced. It will mean that the noise will be lessened, but it might also change the quality of your voice. So that's something to pay attention to But in any case, noise cancelling is very helpful, especially when you have no other choice because you have no control of the noise around you. Now, aside from it having just an indicator light and not a screen, it does have the Hollyland logo by default in front of it. But for example, you want it to be even more subtle, then what you can do is make use of the stickers that come with the package. So first and foremost, it comes with a black blank sticker right here, which is actually what I'm using on the one that I am already using. But you also have the option of using the white sticker. At the same time, if you want to be a little bit more casual or a little bit more fun, it also comes with these emoji designed stickers with different emotions and also different colors. So depending on what you want your microphone to be showing, they have something to match it. Now, I do think it would be awesome if there would be more designs that you could probably buy individually or as an add-on, or even better if they could offer customizable designs that you can buy off of, say, an e-commerce site. That would be really amazing because it would allow you to even more customize this very small microphone transmitter. Now, aside from that, it also comes with this. And at first you would think this is just some sort of carrying strap. But actually, this one allows you to wear the microphone as a pendant on a necklace. And the length is also adjustable using this part right here. You can wear it like that. So totally up to you if you're the kind of person who wears necklaces. But this is definitely something I haven't seen with other microphones, other wireless microphones. So that's a really nice option. It would again depend on the mood of your video, the style of your video, your preferences. But this is, again, just another way to wear your wireless microphone and make it as seamless as possible for the attire that you have for your content. Now, aside from that, this also comes with a windscreen. But this windscreen will take up the entire transmitter instead of just the part where the microphone is. And I do understand that because there might not be any more points to latch the windscreen because, again, the microphone is very small to begin with. So if you would be wearing this, it would be like this. So totally up to you. But remember, you only really need this if it is a windy situation. So if you're indoors, if you're in a very well-controlled environment, or even if you're outdoors but there's no significant wind, then you don't really need the windscreen. It would, of course, be better if you always have it ready, just in case. Aside from that, of course, it comes with a USB-C to USB-A cable for charging with any kind of USB charger. So that makes it very easy. To be honest, I charge my phone with USB-C. I charge my camera with USB-C. So these cables, I just keep them just in case I need them. But most of the time, since USB-C is that universal nowadays, you can charge this with any charger you have lying around. And lastly, it also comes with two alternative transmitters for your smartphones. This is the transmitter for USB-C, which means it's for Android smartphones and the new iPhones. And this is for the older iPhones that use lightning cables. Now, a bit of the more technical things. This records at 48 kilohertz, 24-bit sound. And supposedly that is going to give you good sound quality and clarity. And well, I always make sure to use the microphones for a few videos before I actually start talking about them. And this microphone I've actually used for 3 videos prior to this to make sure that I get familiar with how it sounds. Now, I don't really give a lot of opinion about the sound quality aside from how clear the sound is. Why? because microphones have different characteristics. Some microphones are a little bit more on the lower frequencies, and some microphones are a little bit more on the higher or the mid frequencies. And that is actually a preferential kind of thing. So I never really say anything too general about the sound quality because the perfect microphone for anyone would depend on the sound profile. However, I have again used this in my past 3 videos, and I do like how it sounds with my voice. I hope you also kind of enjoy the sound that it is giving me. But more than that, it is giving very crisp audio. At the same time, this transmitter and that receiver on the camera have a working distance of 300 meters. So if ever you would have to be recording from far, far away, you can go as far as 300 meters within line of sight and it will be recorded. And lastly, the batteries can last up to 40 hours, which means that each of these little buttons right here actually have a battery life of up to 10 hours each. And then when you put this inside, then it will automatically charge as long as, of course, the charging case also has juice. And in total, it can have a 40-hour battery life, which is really good if you don't like to think about charging every single time you're going to record a video or shoot anything that requires audio. Now, in my opinion, one of the best things about this is that this actually only sells for 8,200 pesos, which makes it very affordable for content creators on a budget, but it doesn't sacrifice any quality. Because you know, there are a lot of wireless microphones in the market nowadays, especially in the past 2 years. However, not all of them sound good, and a lot of them actually sound not good. But for 8,200 pesos, with all these options, your alternative receivers, as well as the fact that it's very inconspicuous as a microphone that you wear on your clothing, I think this is a really good option. And there we go. This is, again, the Hollyland Lark M2. It's a button-sized wireless microphone that comes with a charging case, a receiver. And so if you have any questions about the Hollyland Lark M2, then leave them down below in the comment section and I will try my best to get back to you on those. But if you're new to the channel, my name is Nicco Valenzuela. I'm a landscape and architectural photographer and a photography content creator. And I also do tech reviews for the things that are relevant in everything that I do. And if you're again new to the channel, then don't forget to, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell in case you want to see more of my content. In any case, thanks for watching.